Hello, everyone. This is me practicing how to explain things, and I'm just in the kitchen of a hostel right now. I just thought I'd start practicing today, so, defying all the laws of marketing. I don't even have like a thing to set my phone on, and I didn't really go to the hairdresser in a while. And in spite of that, or because of it, I just thought I would practice sharing with. I might just go to the hairdresser. I don't know if it's necessary. Well, why am I so fond of my beard? That's it. Just starting to explain practice I have developed is very important to me, just as much as formulating complete sentences, questioning my own appearance, and questioning the laws of presentation. Maybe I don't still look like who anyway, right? So I start off with introducing my practice. I call it the Am method. I'm almost not sorry for that name. And the name is basically, sorry, I need to, no. The things like I don't even have a tripod. I could put it on like a book or something, like have a book in the background to not make it move. But I will make an investment soon. I'm just rather broke right now, so I'll make an investment when I see it's right to get a tripod. I think it's not that expensive. I have to avoid buying too much unnecessary food or something. That's a rather long introduction, but I think I might I think I'll just post that, and then it just be the ultimate beginning of trial and error videos. And I'll explain to you the method, called the Éli Am method, and it's just about basically a very simple practice. It's just about two basic building blocks, if you will, of a mental practice, and that is call and response within the own mind. So I could say the zero of my mental programming. I heard that programming is based upon zeros and ones. How that works exactly, I don't really know. But I know how my practice works. So there's a first building block, which is the zero, and that is the call or the imperative. And somebody coming into the kitchen. It might not be the best place to. Myself. It might not be the best place to record a video to post, but anyway, I'll just try this. And so there's the first building block of the method is yeah, that's exactly it. Is the imperative or the inner question, and I just ask a question into my own mind or in my mind, and I listen to my first inner reaction, which is the one. So these are the two building blocks. There's 0 and 1, or step 1 or 2, however you want to call it. I just thought it sounds rather smart to bring in programming, but I just become aware of the fact that I don't know how programming works. I just know that most of the digital world is built upon zeros and ones, so a very simple language that then can lead to an infinite complexity of possibilities, such as the design of a computer game or software, communication technology, all of that. And communication software. Anyway, so much about programming. And the intention of using those inner impulses is to find out what is our inner belief, or what do we associate with something. So what is our inner belief about something, or what do we associate with something? And I can ask anything. So for example, what do I need to know about this recording here right now? Best friends is the first answer. Why is it best friends? Because I'm straks going to the higher level presenting. Straks is a Danish word for quickly. I get those answers. So these are the first inner words I hear. I can also check the feeling I get. So what's important for me to know right now? There's like a slight pressure there. There's open there, and I feel like a light there. I even saw a light in a slight pressure there. These are the reactions I get after having trained my mind for quite a bit. So don't bother about the question if you're good at this or not. Like if you start, it doesn't matter if you're good at it or not. The important thing is just to do the practice at the start. And then later, you will receive more and more results. Just like anything that you start learning a language, or computer skills, mathematics, gardening, traveling, whatever. Over time, your capacity may increase to work with certain tools, to work with certain language, and therefore don't bother about the result right now. That's not important. It's very important not to expect anything. So if you ask questions and then there's this sort of opinion, I'm not good at this. This is actually the next step of the practice. So we're over the basics now. The basics is the 0 and the 1, basically, step 1 and 2. Actually 0 and 1, it's a programming, so it's not really a step. Like, you don't even do step number 2. That's important. There's just, you ask a question, you get a first answer, or you say, show me an image about what I need to do right now. And then I get an image, like an inner image. It's a person I know, as an image of a person that comes up in my mind. So I can basically have something that is like a program, and this is the basis for anything else. Now, is it necessary? I complain about this photo. No, sorry, the word that came up. I do this intuitive practice, and so I wanted to say, is it necessary to complain about this photo? So I can even, that sentence came up, I don't know why. So if this happens to you when you speak, sometimes you say something, you want to say a sentence, but you don't understand what the meaning of it is, you can use your intuitive practice to ask any questions about it, and you will be able to access memories that are connected to how you behave today. So for that question, is it necessary I complain more about that? I'll make that the starting, I'm going to say the starting block, the starting exercise, that I look at that sentence, it's quite an interesting one, and then ask several questions about it. And there are many steps to understand a certain notion. I'll take that as a short example on the next exercise, but I'd take maybe more common more common topics. So for example, if I say by accident, is it necessary to complain more about this? I don't even understand why I wanted to say that. That might sound a bit odd to you because you don't have those experiences. I don't know, maybe. Are you a little bit too perfect? But just kidding. But the thing is, you could also ask something like if you decided not to eat, I don't know what, like not to eat too many healthy things. You decided not to eat in the evenings, and then you start eating again, and you don't understand why you're doing that, and you want to know the reasons for this, and you want to have more impressions of that, then you can use the inner questioning. Or if you start feeling awkward when you talk with people, and this happens over and over again, and you just feel like, man, I want to have a great time with people. It's not that I want to be feeling awkward. I don't think the other person is an awkward person, or I even think that, but I don't think it's necessary to feel awkward, or whatever it is. And then, are there any awkward people at all? That's the question. But just feeling, in other words, feeling scared when talking to people. Then you can question that, or you can question your own language. I start to feel angry when I meet somebody, or I start to feel awkward. How can I say I start to feel awkward? What's an awkward feeling? Like when did I start to speak like that? Of my own experience, like all of that can be found out and put into question, and then beliefs can be changed not only by finding the past situation that is connected to that language pattern, or that emotional behavior, or that inner image that comes up, or whatever it may be. Man, that's a long sentence. I'm going to post that quite likely and just listen to it again, and then I put up another video. I might just have a super edgy beard next time and have a suit on, and then you must trust me. No, you don't. No, you don't have to. I think it's quite nice that I'm just looking like somebody who just forgot to shave, and then you might just question me a lot. Thank you for that. And that's it. So you not only, now that's the point. You're not only gonna be able to think in terms of when did I start to behave in a certain way, and find your inner memories through that. You can also ask a lot of different things. There are a lot of hacks, if you will. Yeah, it's a lot like programming as far as I hear it, or like computer games or software that you're using anyway, such as Telegram or, sorry, is that now advertising it? I hope not. Yeah, anyway, like stuff you use every day, and it's a lot like that, like using tools. And that's it. You're just using tools like cooking something. and you understand the different steps of the recipe, and then you can create something you want, and that applies also for your capacity to imagine, to be creative. You can train that, and you can learn how to do that, and the same is to process emotions and thought. Is that still interesting? I'm like at 10 minutes now, over 10 minutes. And yeah, and that's the thing, like I have, for example, had that problem that I would jump in topic a lot. I would talk very fast. I would be quite of a nerd. And I still am a nerd, quite a lot, yeah, quite a lot. Not all the time, what is a nerd anyway? So I could even question that. Me saying I'm a nerd is something that's a belief sentence. So I can even question that with the method. And it just helps me to understand myself more, to have more self-acceptance, and just relax a little more. I mean, that can change everything in life. If you're just a little bit more relaxed, trust me, I'm a trustworthy person. Just forgot to go into the hairdresser. No, but no, you don't. Please don't trust me just straight away. But the thing is, you will get more relaxed about stuff. Maybe a little bit too much sometimes. But not really, no. The thing is really, you will have more ease in your life, and then you can be more creative. You can reach your goals better. And I was crap with technology. I'm still really, really a beginner with it. But in the past, I couldn't even handle technology. I couldn't even use a smartphone because I was just overwhelmed by all the data. I was overwhelmed by having a shining screen before my face. That was really a big thing. I didn't have a smartphone for years, and now I have a smartphone every day, and I can use it in a way that is helpful to me. And I just thought today, it's such a great invention, right? In essence, and that's it, just training my mind towards what I want to have. And the memories were that I had with technology is that I was basically mobbed, because the way I perceive it from my past memories was that there were other children and adults that saw technology as a means of power. And because if you look at the world the way it is now, the people who can handle technology, they have a lot of money quite often, they have a lot of power, they have a lot to say. And the people who can't do that, they might be all right, but some of them, they just have trouble earning a living and taking part in society, because many people, or I want to say most people, at least here for France and Germany, I have the impression most people are actually using technology. And even if they don't like it, they still use it because they need to make a living from it. So if you're good at using technology, that will just increase your strength in a society right now, if you use it well. And I'm still working on that. I'm not perfect, but I really recognize my progress in those terms, as well as for language. And this is remarkable, and I want to share that. And I'll try this all again, maybe with a suit, but maybe it's just not necessary. Why do I need to wear a suit to convince you that the method works? Like, why do you need me to be in a fancy studio? It's just about the method. And if I'm traveling and sharing this with you from a hostel, and I'm sitting in the kitchen right now, how does that decrease the value of the method? It doesn't. That's it. So that's, again, like if you start thinking, I'm not trusting that guy, do that. Ask questions about it, and use your intuitive questioning, which I have introduced to you now as well if you want to. But beware, you need to know more about it. Just check the method first. I'm going to post more videos, and you need to check first if this is working for you. And also, if you have severe trauma, I cannot take on any responsibility for you not being able to process the memories that you may access. That's just a problem that might occur, and it has occurred to me as well, that I had some severe issues with just being able to process a memory and to just sleep well again. And that can just occur. And that's okay, but you need to see that you're safe. And you need to maybe ask the question, am I capable of practicing that stuff by myself or not? And the best way to do this is not just starting right away, but looking at what I'm presenting and checking it and looking at the content and then seeing, do I see myself capable of practicing it? Or do I first need to get some help from people who have more experience than I do, to just be able to stand an emotion and not to fall into a kind of depression or anxiety or I don't know what, or starting to overconsume, what is it? too much vegetables. Healthy, super healthy vegetables. And I usually ate just a lot of breakfast of, what is it? I don't know what, cabbage. And then suddenly I ate a tomato with it. And now I'm completely upset. It's probably not the problem. But, I'm sorry, I'm sort of downplaying it. You could take drugs or something, or start taking drugs or something. I cannot take any responsibility for that. I wouldn't assume that happens to you, but it could be. It could be that you just can't process an emotion, and then some other mechanism kicks in that you have if you get in panic, you do this or that, or something like that. And this is important. Check everything, question it, and I'm just presenting the method. I am teaching it to a certain degree, but mainly to practice teaching, not to be your guide. I'm not doing that, sorry. I can help you a little bit, but I'm not going to be that king of your mind or something. I don't know your mind. You need to find that out by yourself, please. Don't idealize me, okay? I hope it's rather hard to idealize me the way I present this. So thank you very much. And just write to me if you have any questions. And question everything, look at the answers, interpret the answers, question the answers, and also do something else with your life. And don't just sit in your room and question everything all day. That might just also be a problem. Have a great time, and may your life be great, and may you, if you want to use the method, may your happiness increase greatly. Yes, goodbye. Good.